And what do you get from that? You get, well, I mean, the past 2 releases were battleships, so this one's a battleship too, right? Yeah, I know, Seaver feels damn good being out of that. Ranked battles, isn't it? Whoa. Alright, game. Come on, there we go. How did your Yang Torps not do anything to it? Maybe you're thinking of Asashio. And this is a Soviet battleship Krohnstadt.
General quarters.
Okay, here we go. It's a pretty cool ship, pretty ugly camo, but whatever. It is what it is, and of course the big thing about this ship is the guns. So we're gonna feature the guns in this. We're gonna make this almost look like it's a Yamato. There we go. Because you know what? It kind of is almost a Yamato. Aha! Boom! Alright, so Krohnstadt. What's so good about it? 305mm guns that have insane penetration. If you're shooting HE in this ship, you're doing it wrong. Then we take a look at other things he's got here. We've got 100% camo. We've got credit reduction, repair party booster, fire reduction. I can't remember if the fires are by default 45 seconds like on the Graf Spee or 30 seconds like a standard cruiser. If it's 30 seconds like a standard cruiser, this may or may not be that important. You've got speed flag, which is good. Over on this side, you don't feel like detonating today, so your team will like you for that. You've got credit booster, Zulu flag, Commander XP booster, and your consumable booster, which is a good one. So consumable reload 5% is very important because you have a radar. You also have repair party, and you've got catapult scout and DCP, all of which are premium, which, as you guys know, I like to see. It is 45 seconds. Okay, good. So yeah, so fire reduction flag is useful on the Krohnstadt. For those of you guys who haven't really seen much of action in her, we'll take a look at this some more since the player is currently AFK a little. Look at the detail on the life raft, huh? Look at that. That's cool. Gotta hand it to the modelers in this game. I mean, it just feels like, you know, it almost feels like you're there, you know, like you're on the ship. I mean, aside from the little pop in there. Up. And we're moving. And look, it even says, I'm pretty sure that says Krohnstadt on the back there. Let's talk about the setup here. So it's a carrier game, which is a threat for the Krohnstadt because there's no defensive fire. You've got, let's see, it's a tier 9 battle. So your top tier, Iowa, Izumo, Tirpitz, Leon, Nagato. These are all pretty strong threats to you if you show them your broadside. If you keep your bow to them, you're okay. Another Krohnstadt there. Cruisers, not that big of a deal. Akizuki, you can radar it, just like all the other cruisers that are currently spamming the game. On your team, you've got well, basically the same mix, other than having a Kiev instead of the Akizuki, which with the current meta and how things are going with all the radar, I would actually say that the Kiev is probably the better choice. It's going to stay farther away at range. It's going to just shoot at longer range. It's not going to depend on its smoke and its concealment to sneak around the map. Hopefully. Yeah, I know some people are holding back on the Krohnstadt. They want to see what happens with it. You know, it's completely up to you if you want to pick one up or not. It is a pretty fun ship. It does pretty good damage. The 305s have incredible penetration capability. So you're going to play this ship kind of like the Graf Spee plays, similar to that. Your main purpose is to hunt down enemy cruisers, and you can also do some pretty good stuff to battleships. If a battleship shows you its broadside while you're in this Krohnstadt, you can do an awful lot of damage. And Skywhale, if you need to rank out in 2 days, because yeah, ranked ends tomorrow evening, really, and you better get on that. And look at that, 13,000 damage. I round up, of course, with a Citadel hit on the Buffalo right off the bat. Boom. Niet, comrade. There is no OP Russian bias. Skywhale is in a ranked battle right now, but he's listening to the stream. Thanks, and focus on your game, man. Oh boy, as the radar comes up and Cleveland pokes its nose out, notice the angle there, 42 degrees, and not the best. Kind of underlet him there. I don't know why you're ignoring the Cleveland in favor of shooting the Nagato. I think here I would have shot... Look at that, you Citadel the frickin' Nagato. I think it would be better for you to be focusing on this Cleveland and getting him out of the picture. You're also showing an awful lot of broadside right now, and that's going to hurt. Good use of speed juke there and turning out. Leon did a great job there. Taking out the Cleveland for you. Another Citadel on the Nagato. And that Nagato was... Oh, he was somewhat broadside to you. Yeah, he's behind the island now. But hey, look, a wild buffalo appears. He's reversing. So the question is, do you want to be aggressive here? Or do you want to hold back? You'll note that the group on the south looks like they're going to lose, and B-Cap is currently the enemies. And you don't really have much to support you other than the... Well, I mean, the whole team's kind of coming your way, I guess. Oh my god. 40,000 damage. Whoa, ho, ho, boy. Nice job, Valkyrie. That was awesome. Gulag for you. That's awesome. You convinced yet to buy the ship? Wow. Now this is a dangerous turn now, but the Izumo is kind of angled too much, so you probably can't capitalize on this. So not a bad idea. Plus the Leon, of course, is looking right at you, and that Nagato is probably looking at you too. There's the Akizuki. Cleveland should make short work of him. You would hope. Now, Valkyrie, I think this is your first game. I think that's what you told me, so it's going to be a hell of a game. And the Tirpitz gets a double strike, taking down the Hood and the Cleveland. Wow. Well, the Salem's not out yet. Nobody knows when it's going to be out or how it's going to come out. The idea that you're going to pay for it, I don't know. It's a tier 10 ship. Wargaming doesn't seem to like making something tier 9 and up that's premium that you have to pay for. They seem to like to make it so you have to earn it somehow. So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna release it, but I wouldn't bank on just saying I'm gonna outright buy the ship. As the Leon pops forward, oh, I hate when that happens. I take a shot and then the better target pops up. Urgh. Here it comes. Here it comes. Nope, nope, he's turning in. This Kiev, though. Look at this Kiev. 7 grand, not too shabby. And goodbye, Leon. Turbines detonates it. What? $7 grand to the Izumo. That was an interesting shot. It almost looked like it hit a whole bunch of the turrets, but I guess it didn't. But look at the reload speed. I mean, 15 seconds between shots is insane. Especially with the amount of damage that you can do. Oof. Alright, now moving in. Nope. Now that Shokaku was last spotted kind of where the Nagato is. I wonder if he's still there. $900. 3 bounces. A little too low perhaps there. I think you're still aiming a little bit too low with that shot. We'll see. Oh, that was a better hit. 7 grand. And alert, this guy's almost like you, man. He's constantly shell coming it. I mean, I guess there's not much else to do, right? Did you shoot HE at him? You did. What? That was stupid levels of HE then, but okay. Time to see how Soviet steel does against Japanese carrier. Now you'll note Valkyrie here is giving up on the carrier. I would agree, there's no point in chasing it down, especially if you've got that Kiev there, that's probably going to do it. And take a look at the situation here. You've got a Baltimore and an Iowa that are coming up. You have to be very careful not to show them broadside right there. Now if you're trying to get to the other island here to get behind, you can try that. I think that's what you're trying to do. He's probably backing up a little bit actually. Nope, he's going forward. Alert, that was 4 citadels into a Buffalo. Oh good, the Baltimore is gone. Nice job by the Izumo. And as expected, Kiev takes down the carrier. So only 4 ships left, of which the Iowa is probably your biggest threat, but he doesn't seem to want to shoot you. Absolutely, it was a massive hit on the Buffalo. Oh, Citadel City. Nice. And look at this Iowa. Now, by doing what Valkyr is doing here, he's basically forcing the Iowa to fail to angle at somebody. He can't angle to all of you guys at once. He's overextended. You're getting around him. I like your target there, the Cleveland. That's good. He's broadside. Definitely want to get him down, kind of help the carrier out. There's the Confederate. And, oh, you're like, hey, look, an Iowa that's broadsiding. Nom, 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 nom. Iowa's turning his guns to you. And this is gonna hurt. Oh, nope. He does like barely any damage to you, and you're like, here, take this. By the way, now would be a good time to use the repair party consumable. Haven't used it all game yet. And I mean, what can the Iowa do here in this position? Nothing. You're angled to him. Look at that. Twang! Maybe now you can use your repair party consumable? Strong indeed. Look at that tanking damage. 820,000 potential. Krohnstadt, network. Alert. Good point. So that 16-inch AP could have punched through the bow and overmatched. So that's just an error on the side of the Iowa. Sure, definitely, because you shot at the belt instead of the bow. Good point. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. As Skywell, congratulations on your win for ranked. Keep going, man. You only got a couple days left, as you know. Alright, so Krohnstadt is done. So now I've got Z52 in ranked, Fiji, Des Moines, Cleveland, and Roma in ranked. What do you guys want to see?